Okay, so how many of you guys know of people who smoke on a regular basis? You know, from chronic diseases to 480,000 deaths in the world, and from life-threatening addictions, as well as terrifying lives in your experience in your life. Sorry. Today, we're going to be talking about smoking cigarettes and what it consists of and the tax rate throughout the years. Right here we have from 1970, the cost per pack and the tax per pack. There were 38 cents before the cost for the pack, and the tax was 18 cents. Now, throughout 43 years later, in 2013, the cost per pack is now $5.76, and the tax is $2.25, aiming at a rate of $6 to $7, as you can see here in the diagram. This is the state and federal cigarette tax and retail price in the United States. Right here, basically, this trend of selling, cigarettes is a big influence in society. You can spend a lot of money and billions of dollars on this. Next. Not only does secondhand smoking affect you and your system, but it also affects others around you. For example, secondhand smoke, is a cancer-causing agent. It contains two forms of smoke, which is one of them mainstream smoke. It is inhaled by the non-smokers, which is people that do not smoke. For example, pregnant women, they usually say pregnant women are not supposed to be around people that smoke due to the health of their baby. There are actually 1 million asthmatic children due to this secondhand smoking and the inhaling of smoke that the mothers take into the uterus. The second form of smoking is side stream smoke. That is usually when you lit the end part of the cigarette. All of this usually occurs in the public, and the estimate of death due to secondhand smoking is 2.5 million deaths. So now let's talk more about what are the ages and how do you start smoking. Usually you start by friends or people who have friends and parents that smoke. They are more likely to smoke than the ones that don't. Usually the teens, as you guys are already teenagers, maybe 13 to 15 years old of age, that's when you start experiencing and start saying, you know what, I want to try it. Or I think it's cool because my friends are doing it. That's the main problem of how smoking begins. As you can see here, we have this person in orange is the one that doesn't smoke, and these blue are the ones that do smoke. So usually smoking starts by peer pressure and people just wanting you to try it. Like I said here, wanting to try it and think it's cool. We have 1.1 billion people that smoke, which is pretty much 1 out of 6, 1/6 of the nation. Okay, so due to the 2012 Surgeon General report, we have a few people that begin to smoke within the age of 25. We have 9 out of 10 by 18 years of age. That is a lot due to there's also more 18-year-olds smoking. As you can see here, it's definitely when it begins to start increasing, and it's 99% by the age of 26. More than 20 million women begin to smoke. Now, what is this substance? This thing that you guys tend to need and want inside your system. Basically, it's nicotine. Nicotine is a natural substance that is found in tobacco. It's the hardest to break. It's the hardest addiction to break. Anyone pretty much who starts can be addicted. So if you guys start saying, "Oh, I want to try it because it's cool," it's more than likely that you'll be an addict to it. As it says, the younger you are, the higher possibility you have to be addicted, to have the addiction, and then especially now throughout the teen years. And as you can see here, I provided a picture of a cigarette. Right here, due to the close to the ends of the cigarette where you lit it up. It's the ammonia that contains the toilet cleaner. So pretty much if you guys want to begin to smoke and start doing all of that stuff, you might as well just try the toilet cleaner first. We also have the acetic acid, which is vinegar, and then the arachnic poison and all that stuff, rocket fuel, methylene, nicotine, which is an insecticide. I mean, all of this is pretty much what you have in the cigarette, and as well as the lighter fluid it contains inside the cigarette. Now, women, if you want to be healthy and through as you age, might as well do not start smoking. As you can see here, we have a picture of a woman that is right here she looks very beautiful, and right here you can see her teeth are black. She starts to get wrinkles, and then she has like a bald spot here. So women, if you begin smoking at an early age, you can more than likely go bald and have gray hair earlier than what you're expected throughout the years. You also begin to have spots in your face due to that there's no blood circulation in the skin. You'll start having spots, and then you'll have an increase in infections in your face. Also, the nicotine, the cigarettes, they contain chemicals, and usually the elastic fibers begin to snap very easily. So that's when you'll start having these wrinkles in your front or in your eyes and around your mouth and all that stuff. And then right here, I provide a picture of the lungs, of how the lungs look from a smoker to a non-smoker. This is also another picture. I don't know if you can see it very clear here, but I tried to do a little drawing of the lungs. The red one is the healthy lung, the ones that's provided from the non-smokers, and I have the black one, which is from the black smokers. I mean the smokers and the nicotine that is inside. Usually right here throughout this little tube, the air flows through it, and then right here in the black one, that's where you inhale the nicotine, and right here is where there is no nicotine provided in the lung. And then now all of this nicotine in your lungs leads to diseases such as chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, which is COPD. You also have, it's also named as emphysema. It's an increased airway resistance, and then it decreases the airflow as well. And then usually this disease is the number 3 killer in the nation. And then we also have coronary heart disease, which is the insufficient of oxygenated blood, which is delivered to the heart muscle. The heart muscle begins to die, and that's when it later gives you a heart attack due to the smoking and the disease. Usually people think that, oh, I have asthma, or I'm starting to have bronchitis. Usually if you're a smoker, you'll begin to experience this symptom, and you're more than likely will have lung cancer or any other type of cancer. So it's better for you guys to go and check with your doctors to see if there's anything wrong. And then we also have the vaporization. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the vapors. Now they're in trend. They're used to be safe, for you guys to be safe, and it usually isn't. People tend to buy these, and they have like billions. The industry is having billions of dollars due to these vapors that are in trend. People they buy them, and they usually inhale it, and then there's a liquid inside that heats up. But usually it still contains nicotine. It's supposed to be for you guys not to smoke and not have any nicotine in your lungs, but you'll still end up having the nicotine inside your body. But it's a different. It's different to the regular cigarettes, because you have it's very different because you have the cigarette that is okay. Well, let me continue saying the vapors it's pretty much not very good for you all. It's still pretty much the same thing as a cigarette. It won't help. It won't help you. It's still harming you. It's just not helping. It eliminates the risk of secondhand smokers. So in the secondhand smokers, I'm not inhaling anything bad, but you guys are still inhaling the bad stuff. So I just want to thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to present this to you and what the cigarettes consist of and everything that you guys need to know. Hopefully you guys are not any smokers and are not willing to smoke anytime soon. Thank you.
Go ahead. I see you.